Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching Lost. This is the 14th episode of the third season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free in a link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. Last episode, we ended very chaotic. We did indeed. Mr. Locke causing chaos once again. He's took the C4. He's gone onto the submarine. He doesn't want to go off the island. You know, he doesn't want to go to safety. What he wants to do is blow it up and stop anybody from, you know, leaving. And, you know, it makes sense for him, really. If you think about it, what Rose said to Bernard, you know, she feels like the island cured her. She had a disease. She thought she was going to die. She's come here. She feels well better. Do you know what I mean? She feels like she can live forever, mate. She feels healthy and she wants to stay. And it's just like Locke, you know, he comes to this island. He was in a wheelchair. He was paralysed. We actually got the explanation of how that actually happened, which was ruthless, which we'll get into. But on the island, straight away, instantly, he could walk. You know what I mean? Like, he was back on his feet, normal again, and no way does he want to, you know, give that up. He would rather stay on the island, hunting, going after boars, living off the fruit, living on the land, than be back in civilization, back in his chair, which I can't blame him. I honestly really can't. So he's gone and he's actually destroyed the submarine, put the C4 in, and kaboom. Now, the interesting thing is that Jack and, what's her name now, Juliet, they was about to take their journey. That was their night. They was going to the submarine to take their one final goodbye. And the interesting thing is it worked perfectly into Ben's hands, because, you know, after he blew it up and he went to speak to Locke when he was chained up, he revealed that, yeah, he didn't want them to leave. But basically, you know, if he didn't keep his word to you know, Kate and, to Jack and Juliet, then he'll look weak to his people, because his word is his honour, you know what I mean? And people are going to start losing faith in him. But then also, if he went and he killed them, then people are going to start being scared, do you know what I mean? People are not going to start following him either. So he was stuck between a rock and a hard place, and lo and behold, you know, his knight in shining armour, Locke come running through the woods, wanting to destroy it, and he played it perfectly into his hands. He got the best of both worlds. Now, he ended up telling Locke about a story, saying that imagine somewhere on this island there's a box, anything you want inside of it, imagine it, and it's there. Mate, very interesting. He went to show him, but we'll go back to Locke's story, because we had another Locke backstory. It seems like he's had the most so far. And basically, he was his father. He was conning somebody else again, somebody who had $250 million or something like that. It was crazy wealth. And John went over and said, look, mate, you're going to go in, you're going to try and destroy that family again, and I'm not letting it happen. You've gone in, you've destroyed my life, you're not doing it to theirs, you want to call off the wedding. He said, fine, I will do. Next day, the kid who come over to speak to Locke, her son, was killed. Locke's blaming, obviously, his father. He's gone and confronted him. He's ended up pushing Locke out of an 8-story building window, landed on the floor, and obviously that's how he broke his back, lost a feeling in his legs. And mate, I tell you, he's lucky to survive. So that was how he's ended up being in there. And like I said, at the end of the episode, he went to this box, he opened it up. What's he imagining inside? His dad's there, tied up. Is he there? Is he not? Is he believing it? Is the island showing it him? I have no idea, mate. It was crazy, but I'm excited to see what today's episode holds. Thanks for checking it out. If you do enjoy it, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode. What's she hiding?
That's the money for the orphanage.
Oh, is she an actress?
That means, Mr. Lashad, you're the Cobra. Razzle dazzle!
That was a mad start, really.
Well, let me give you a hand.
Oh, thank you.
You know, you don't need to die. We can bring you back next season. Say that Corvette was wearing a bulletproof vest. Bulletproof breast.
No, I'm not leaving Sydney. I love you.
I love you, too.
You okay?
Just get us some water. Get help.
What did she say?
Dude, Mickey's dead.
That's what well, she's kind of made a few appearances this season, you know, with with Hector from Westworld, but I'm not even sure what his name is. She was the person that sat down and see the guy with the eye patch on the screen. She's dropped in here and there. Again, it's another new character. Technically, she's not really hardcore being used, but been killed off. They do that. They drop some in, kill them off, drop them in, kill them off, drop them in. Nobody of the main. They're teasing Charlie, but they're not pulling it. They pull somebody else like this. And, like, you know, the fact is we started this episode with her backstory. It is pretty random. it actually is. Hopefully it has a big impact. I said this with Shannon's death, or Boone's, whichever one. I think when Boone died, I wanted it to have a big, massive effect on Shannon. I wanted her character to steamroll and elevate, and all he done is like 5 episodes later killed her as well.
Howie, the frittata is amazing.
It's my new chef.
Secret is the shaved truffles.
Do they know each other, you reckon?
Try one of these homemade rolls.
Ring inside.
I realize, of course, it's not a ring. Not yet.
Paolo, Paolo.
They've done it together.
Everything in here is way off the books.
What?
Ashes are evidence, Paolo.
The fingerprints are everywhere, though.
Razzle. Freaking dazzle.
Gunk under her fingernails. She stumbled out of the jungle, face planted, said something like plywood.
That's what she said. Paolo
Paolo
lies.
lies?
Paolo lies.
Who the hell's Paolo? Because if he lies, that might be a good place to start.
No, lie to you.
Are you chewing gum?
Nicotine gum.
I quit.
Oh, Boone, Shannon.
No chairs.
And Boone. How random's that?
Do you want me to just grab a chair from the restaurant?
No, forget it. Let's just leave. Boone.
I'm coming, Shannon.
Yo, how random's that these are coming like this?
I promise.
Oh, you lying?
Ah, no way, Ernst.
Look at me. Am I okay? Am I okay?
Where's the bag? The bag. Paolo, where is it?
And imagine that, like, imagine you killed some. Oh, he better not be dead as well. Imagine that. But imagine you killed somebody and you took their asset or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, what's gonna make you filthy rich? I don't even know what was in that little doll. And then you get in a plane crash like this and lose it, and it's all for nothing. And you get stuck on the island as well. You know what I mean? That is crazy. He better not be dead, mate. You know, this will be, well, to be honest, yeah, should be dead. And then it'll make it even more interesting. It means somebody else is drugging him.
I'm guessing that's Paolo.
I can't believe they're both dead, me. Actually, do you know what? This has been dead random, but it's actually pretty good so far.
Why is his shoe in that tree?
Maybe he stepped on something.
What are you doing?
2 people are dead. You ever think they might have been poisoned?
That's evidence.
Their forensics hatch I don't know about?
Stop. Monster.
I have to tell you, there's no such thing as monsters.
Maybe it was a dinosaur.
Did you guys lose your luggage? Yeah, I lost mine too.
No way, Ethan.
Found some other stuff though.
See, Paolo here lost his nicotine gum.
Ouch. You might have more luck looking inland. The plane split apart when it was over the island, so some of the stuff might have rained down.
No way.
Going on.
75 days ago.
We're all still waiting for someone to come. We need to start figuring things out. Because every man for himself is not gonna work. But if we can't live together, we're gonna die alone.
Locke said when Echo died, his last words were, "You're next."
You're all next.
Yeah, that's not really better.
Since we've got here, I've discovered 20 new species. I'm going to be the next Charles Darwin. Her pheromones are very strong. One whiff, and every male of the species would be here in seconds.
You sure we should be listening to a high school science teacher?
Junior high, and yes.
You're jealous.
Never.
Yeah, his spiders turned me on so much, I had to sleep with him.
You slept with Zuckerman.
Yo, they found the plane first.
Go up there, maybe there's a radio or something.
Are you insane? If I go up there, that thing's gonna fall.
Where's that?
I can't believe these found everything first and acted dumb, like they didn't know what was going on.
You don't want to climb up to a plane, but now you want to climb down a ladder into a dark tunnel. I don't think so.
She's proper stroppy, isn't she? He had a valid point, mate. If I go up there, the plane could fall down, I could die. Long and behold, you know, Boone went up there, got in a plane, it fell off and he died. You know what I mean? So that had some sort of good foundation towards it. That's more intriguing. Why is he holding the floor? Where does it lead to? Let's go and have a look. It's more safe. There's steps there. You can go down. You can see it. You can come back up. Still can't believe these ventured out and found that first. Didn't tell anybody. Found the plane. Didn't tell anybody. Do you know what I mean? I still want to know what it is that she's buried and what exactly that they took from that guy. Because obviously, like he just said, she cheated on him technically so that they could get for us whatever this prize was. But now they're obviously panicking and they've lost it. Or have they both died? And Miss Miracle did say, "You're next." You know what I mean? Goldberg style. 2 of them had dropped dead. Who else was there? Charlie, was it maybe? And Locke? I think that was it, to be honest. Oh, and Saeed. Don't want any of them to be next, if I'm being honest.
So, son, check the food.
They're eating the same as us and no one else is sick.
Ah, I think these were artists. Collected all kinds of different creepy crawlies before he exploded.
What the hell's expose?
One of the most awesome hour of television ever. Look at the cast list. Nikki Fernandez. That's got to be what she was in Australia. This must have been her big break. They had a walkie-talkie?
Every damn one of those bastards on the other side of the island had one exactly like this hanging from their belt. They were working with the others.
We don't know that, but it's a good prediction.
Peyton, her two boyfriends, found a case of guns that fell out of the plane, but they decided they didn't really need to tell the camp.
Where did you say you found that case?
If you didn't need me to find that bag, would we still be together?
That bag is worth $8 million. Just dive in.
That'd be a no then. Do you know what I mean? She just used him. What reminds me of Harry Potter, this, and the Goblet of Fire when he's swimming down. It's not there.
Well?
Nothing.
That was so obvious. The guy didn't trust her. She didn't give him a good straight answer. That's why it says don't trust Paolo, because she's obviously found out.
They had a walkie-talkie.
What matters is they could be out there right now waiting to get us.
They're on a total other side of the island.
Then who dragged me into the jungle?
See if I can see any sign of them. I'll do a perimeter sweep.
Where'd you get the gun?
Got it off one of them.
Secretive Sawyer again.
It looks like you're digging a hole. Every man's entitled to his secrets, Paolo, but can I give you a piece of advice? Things don't stay buried on this island. The beach is eroding. Winter's coming,
the
high
water's
tide.
coming in, yeah.
Whatever it is you're hiding, make sure you pick a spot that won't wash away.
Maybe she found it when he was down there last time. Oh, it's in the toilet. He was checking when he went.
That him? He's cute. Shepard will never agree to do the surgery.
No, I can convince him to do it.
That's how they got the radio. That was a good tie-in, that, actually.
You hear about what happened to Nikki and Paolo? Do you know anything?
I do know she was with your mate this morning. I saw her with your boy Sawyer.
You said you didn't know her.
And why was she yelling at him?
Why is Sawyer so gung-ho about investigating this?
It is the others. I know what they can do.
I'll go get Desmond. He'll tell you exactly what he saw.
It was me. It was me who took you. It wasn't myself. After Locke hit me, Sawyer told me I could get even by helping him steal the guns. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Mate, that must be a weight off his shoulders, though.
You always whine about not being included. Now's our chance.
What are these other TVs for?
I get why he just didn't leave it in there the first time, anyway.
The toilet still works.
Give me the gun.
They ain't even loaded.
Then how are you sweeping the perimeter? Quit lying, dude. Desmond saw you fighting with Nikki this morning.
Yeah, me and Nikki went at it this morning because she wanted a gun.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
Because of dirt under her nails. If you take the time to dig a hole right before you die, then what you're hiding is probably pretty damn good. Go ahead, take them.
Mate, I'd split it between Mate, I literally would, yeah. I would split that between everybody in camp. I'd be like, how many's here? How many people? You have one, you have one, you have one. Do you know what I mean? I would just take one of them and I would slide one out to each person, me, and be like, you have a bit, you have a bit, you have a bit, you have a bit, or whatever. Obviously, everybody will get different sizes. But how many people's there? 40? What's that? 8 million, did you say? $8 million? 8 divided by 4 is 2. You know what I mean? 200k for everybody. Worth it. I'd take it. I'd be loving it. Hurley don't even need a share, so everybody could probably get like 210k. Do you know what I mean? Like, Hurley's a multi-millionaire anyway, so... Mate, I'd have some of that.
Did you know Thanksgiving was 2 weeks ago? You missed it. How about...
We'll get rescued.
Okay, where did this sudden burst of optimism come from?
That's how we look at things. Like the bag. Maybe not finding it was good for us. I'm gonna get us some breakfast.
I reckon he's going to walk and he's going to fall out or something. Rookie move, that is, though. That is proper rookie from him, that. I don't even know what he's playing out there.
Give me a gun.
Even if I had a gun, I wouldn't give it to you. How about you go stick your head in the ocean and cool yourself off? And who the hell are you?
Charlie told me it was your idea to kidnap me.
You gonna tell Jen?
No,
Why not?
because then we'd have to dig another grave.
Why you give me these?
Because they're worthless here.
See, I thought I was gonna get out of this without a lesson.
There we go.
I guess we didn't really know you very well. You killed each other for diamonds. Goodbye.
Wait.
Goodbye. Don't tip him in. Should just throw the bag.
Rest in peace, Nikki.
It's mad that, innit? There's no chance to do that. I'd just be hopeful.
I found the diamonds, Paolo. Right here.
What are you talking about?
You wanted to stop looking for the bag because you'd already found it.
Spider?
What did you do?
One bite from the spider will paralyze you for about 8 hours. Hearing
You're getting
beat,
buried alive?
you won't be able to move a muscle. I'm guessing that you have the diamonds on you.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry because you got caught.
I was afraid of losing you. You wouldn't need me anymore.
It sounds like it's around though now, the monster, it does. Do you reckon she said don't believe Paolo because he's gonna wait before her?
You okay?
Mate, once the sand gets on you, it'd be impossible to find those, wouldn't it? Mate, that'd be the worst. Honestly, that would be the worst way to go, wouldn't it? Like, I mean, it's technically drowning, but long time. You know what I mean? Like, at least when you drown, you just, well, I would say you're gone pretty quick. This one, you just could be lying stagnant for ages until the air and the oxygen goes away and you'd be like literally struggling to breathe. That's again would be a ruthless. I want them to actually be alive, if I'm being honest. They don't need to die. They actually don't. Usually it's the suspense or the storytelling that gets you. Like, you know, the shock of Libby being shot, and it was like, oh my god, has she died or not? I don't know. And then you get into the next episode, and then she was breathing. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, sound mate, she's breathing. And then she died again. It's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to die. It's always just a build up and the intensity of it. And I don't think these need to either. You know, I actually would like them to stay alive. We don't really know much about them, apart from they called Nikki and Paolo. That is literally what we got told today. We learned a lot. I personally also feel like episodes that do the counting of the days, forward, back, whatever's, these are kind of the better episodes. I really enjoy it. Like I said, I would love one, love one from the other's perspective. Yes, at the start of the season, we've seen it when they come running out of the houses and they've seen the plane coming down, then we've seen him send Ethan over there, and we've seen him send Goodwin over there, and do you know what I mean? And like the plans that got put in motion, but we've never actually seen the day-by-day countdown or tick up or whatever you want to call it from their perspective. And I think that it would be good. Like, today's episode is the definition of a filler. I.e., up until this point right now, this doesn't have to be there. Maybe actions from today's episode can lead on, and it can be the catalyst, and it can stem into future storylines, and then obviously it makes total sense looking back on it. But if you take this as a standalone, it is a filler episode. It's got no correlation to the storyline improving it at all. No one on the island. It was basically a full episode about two random people. They've been in there, but they are pretty random. Do you know what I mean? When Arntz died, for example, he was a random dude. He was just because he's dropped in a couple of like hellos here and there doesn't mean that he's part of the show. Do you know what I'm saying? And that these are an easy go. But I also feel like they could be decent. I actually do feel like they could be decent. I wish they don't. I personally wish that they're not dead and somehow they do survive. Like, somehow she can stick her hand up and crawl it all the way. But she ain't never getting them diamonds back. Unless they circle that little, you know, the perimeter sweep, and she does like a big circle all the way around, and all she do is sieve through it constantly, slowly, but they're not getting the 8 mil. You know what I mean? They get some diamonds, but they ain't getting all of it back. Okay, that's gonna wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You know what I really liked is that we used some of the old backstory, the old clips, the old cast. I mean, what are the odds that I was talking about Boone and Shannon in this episode, and then Boone and Shannon come? Do you know what I mean? Like, I could have literally said their name in any episode at any time, just in relation, and then it just popped up. It's like, what the hell? You know, it's happened quite a few times this season. Things that I've said, and then it's happened. I mean, I like how they tied in the radio. How did they get it? You know, we need to remember that. This is a key asset that the others don't know that these have got it, and these can use it to get into their camp again. Maybe to get Jack, to get Kate, to get Saeed out. Because who knows if Ben's going to let them go now. You know what I mean? The submarine's been destroyed. They didn't hear him shake the hands with, you know, with Ben to say they can leave. So it's going to be interesting. But they've got a bit of information now. They can listen to them. So that's quite exciting. And like I said, I like the way they tied it in. That he's gone down. He's gone to hide that thing. And they've come in. They've seen the screens. He's listened to it. He suck it. It's good. I can't believe they first found the hats. They first found the plane as well. Didn't mention it to anybody. Whole episode, like I said, they was going after the diamonds, it turned out to be. I knew that he wasn't going to tell her where it was as well when he went down, because she didn't give him a straight answer. He obviously really cared for her, but like, it did seem, I'm gotta be honest, it did seem like she was highly focused on obviously the diamonds. Even though you look at the end there where she said, I found them, and he's like, where? And she's like, right here, right now, give it to me. You could see, like, as soon as she knew that the diamonds was around again, she was just like hardcore, like, bit crazy mode, if I'm being honest. He's had them possibly for a while, and he's just held them. Maybe because, you know, he wants all the glory for himself, so to speak. Like, if they leave the island, he could just break up and take it. Or he might have actually wanted to share. But what he did say is, you know, now the diamonds are not in, we don't have to, like, think about it. We're so much better together. But he made a rookie move and dropped his nicotine. I mean, I would be burying them as well. I'll be getting one every other day or something, and it'd be far away, nowhere that she could find it. And, you know what I mean? That was rookie from them. But they did mention, didn't they, that, you know, the spiders, one little call from the female or something, and have all the men flocking towards it. I knew that's how, like, she was getting stung. Once he got stung, I knew that's how she was getting stung. And like I said, she only said you get paralyzed like 12 hours. So it was interesting. I'm happy that today's episode was here, if I'm being honest. I really did enjoy it. I just, you know, I'm kind of more excited to see what goes on. You know what I mean? Like, it's not I didn't enjoy it. I actually really did enjoy it. But, like, I'm so invested and excited in what's going on with Jack and everybody that, like, I really want to see that. And especially how Saeed dropped the name about Alex, about her mum to her last episode, planting a seed in her head as well. It's just got me fully excited for them. And every episode I just want more. You know what I mean? And even when you get good episodes like today, I'm just like, can I have a bit of that more as well? I'm like Oliver Twist. Please, sir, can I have some more? That's literally what it is. So hopefully next episode we can go back to them and see, obviously, the consequences from Locke's actions and his dad being in that room. Do you know what I mean? Nothing today. Like I said, this episode was really good. I actually really did enjoy it. Like I said, I like the ticker timer episodes where you go through the days, but I'm also, like, fascinated in what's going on with that and the box and Locke and his dad and everything. You know what I mean? Like, we need to drip and drab across them both and give me a bit of each. Can't hold me for a full episode and not show me. It stresses me out, you know what I'm saying? But that's where we are. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.